A lot of things have changed over the years when it comes to shopping for a home. The biggest reason for that, of course, is the internet. But like everything on the internet, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. There's a dumb way and there's a smarter way. Hi, I'm Mike Eash. Over the years, I've helped hundreds of people to purchase homes as their mortgage lender. But today we're not talking about mortgages. I'm in a unique position to experience and observe the whole process. And I'm going to share that perspective with you today, and we're calling it the smarter way to shop for homes online. Now, back in the day, if you were shopping for a home, about the only way to do it was to rely on a realtor to scour through their big old multiple listing book and find you a list of homes to go visit. Nowadays, you can find homes all by yourself, on your phone or on your computer. And you don't even have to be seriously shopping. Anyone can do it. You might just be curious. That sounds normal, right? One of the things in the internet age that makes things easier for us. Well, like social media, it can be good and it can be bad. Let me explain. So you're sitting on your couch and you remember a conversation you had with a friend, or a commercial that you heard, or even that for sale sign that you saw. And you decide, hey, let's see what homes are for sale in our area. So using a search engine or using one of those websites with properties that you've heard about, you go out, you find homes, you find pictures of homes, you browse them, you see the prices and all that. That sounds fine, right? So where's the dark side? Let me put it this way. I remember when the internet was a place where people shared information and ideas just for the joy of sharing those things. Well, now the internet is a place to make money. And one of the main ways that people make money is by selling your information to other people. That's why you get robocalls. That's why you get spam. So we're used to it. What's your point? Well, the point is that you're giving up your personal information for second-hand information. Those real estate sites, they are just fancy clickbait. They don't have the most current information. They're getting it second-hand from the MLS. And they are there simply to sell your information to realtors and to lenders. So here's my real point. You need first-hand information. You need access to the MLS, the multiple listing service. The same organization that used to print out that big book that my realtor used is now available online through a realtor. So yes, we still need realtors. A good realtor can get you access to the MLS or send you listings as they come out. So I'm not expecting you to give up the internet. I'm not even suggesting it. I'm just suggesting that you move away from the commercial lead generating websites as soon as possible. That way you will minimize your exposure to bad things and you will maximize your access to quality information. Now, doesn't that sound like what we're really trying to use the web to do? Yeah, it does. All right. So now we've got to find a way to get to the MLS. So we've got to find a realtor. Now, what's the best way to find a realtor? Well, if you had previous good experience with a realtor, use them. That's great. If you have a friend that has a great experience and recommends someone to you, that's great. Or if you found somebody online and you hit it off with them, that's super. Use them. Now here's a piece of information that I'm going to give you that's probably the most important piece of information that I could give you that will save you a lot of pain. If you have a family member that suggests that you use a relative as your realtor, just find the sweetest, nicest way that you can to say no. Just say no. Why do I say that? Why not use a relative? Let me put it this way. When you're selecting an online store to do business with, one of the most important things to check out is their return policy. Well, you need a realtor that comes with a return policy. In other words, you need to be able to fire them if it doesn't work out between the two of you. Guess what? You can't fire a relative without terrible collateral damage. So think of it that way. So now you've got a realtor and you've given them your criteria about where you want to buy and what kind of a home that you want to buy, and then they're sending you listings as they come out on the MLS. Great, that's working. So stop running back to that old girlfriend, that old online website that has those houses on it that we already talked about that doesn't have the most current information. Why are you running back to them when you are getting all the most current information directly from the MLS? Well, I saw this house online that wasn't on the list that my realtor sent me. Okay, why wasn't it on that list? Well, it either didn't match your criteria, or it isn't on the market, or it was for sale by owner. So let me break down that statement a little bit. Your search criteria. You either need to trust them or you need to change them by loosening them up, expand the area that you're looking in, or reduce your requirements so that houses that you want to look at show up. That's what your criteria is for. Use it. Second, a house that's not on the market. For example, a foreclosure might show up on one of those websites as a foreclosure because there is data out there that shows that homes were foreclosed on. But guess what? Their new owner, the bank, might take a year or two before they put that home on the market, and it's still going to show up out there. It may not be for sale because of redemption reasons, or maybe they're going to repair it in some way. If it's not on the MLS, it's not for sale. And FSBOs, for sale by owner, will not show up on the MLS. But the best way to search for those is to do a direct search online in a specific zip code. And most realtors will help you negotiate for sale of such a property. So check that out. All right, so that should be all you really need to know to have a much better experience shopping for a home online. A much smarter way of doing it. So let's summarize. First, find a way to do your search directly with the best information, that being with the MLS. And you do that by number 2, finding a good realtor that's not a family member. And then 3, set the right criteria. Set the best criteria and adjust them as you need to find the best houses. This will help you in your search and will make it much smoother all the way around. Here's where I might include a small mortgage-related piece of information. You're going to need a pre-approval before most realtors will start showing you homes. Do so as early in the process as possible. And if you're buying in Michigan or Florida, please call me. I'd love to help. But if not, check out my video on YouTube about how to choose a lender. All right? Happy house hunting!